It's easy to illustrate how much the value of gold has risen in the past 40 years and how much the value of the dollar has fallen. In 1969, you could buy a brand new Corvette with 200 ounces of gold or with $8,000. Now you can take that same 200 ounces of gold and buy yourself a new Corvette and a new yacht to go with it. On the other hand, the same $8,000 will buy you a used Chevy Malibu. Inflation is the reason that the purchasing power of the dollar has fallen so much in the last 40 years. The more dollars the government prints, the less each one is worth. Today, the government is working overtime printing money to bail out banks, stimulate the economy, and cover its debts. It's leading us to a period of hyperinflation when we will see the value of the dollar drop dramatically as all of the paper money enters circulation. Pretty soon, $8,000 might buy you a loaf of bread. That's why we are urging everyone to hedge their investments against inflation by purchasing gold and precious metals. Currencies rise and fall, but gold has been invaluable throughout history. That's a lesson that has been repeated again and again. When the Roman Empire collapsed, the economy failed so badly that the citizens were reduced to a bartering system. Roman money had no value at all. Only the Romans who had gold on hand survived the fall and prospered. In fact, many wealthy Romans today are descendants of those smart ancient investors. Centuries later, when the Knights Templar were outlawed and disbanded, their huge reserves of gold and silver allowed many to escape persecution. We can now see the evidence of their power and influence to this day. Fast forward to the end of World War I. Hyperinflation left the German mark virtually worthless. Once again, the lucky few who invested in gold were able to maintain their wealth when the currency crashed. It happened again at the end of World War II. Today, we see this pattern repeating once again. Massive bailouts, stimulus spending, and entitlement programs are making hyperinflation of the dollar inevitable. The government is printing money as fast as it can to cover its debts, inflating the amount of paper money in circulation. That's what's causing the value of the dollar to fall. That's also what's causing investors to buy gold. Precious metals are still the safest hedge against inflation and risk, just as they were in ancient times. We know the currency crash is coming. That's why our company is investing aggressively in precious metals. It is the ideal hedge against inflation. Today, the price of gold is at an all-time high and climbing, and the value of the dollar is headed for historic lows. In order to protect what you've earned, the time to invest in precious metals is now.